Good morning, everyone. I'm making bento for my daughter. First, I'm gonna cook a rice for 1 cup. Now, I'm going to cut the vegetables, carrots, and green beans into sticks. Green beans, some kids don't like them, but luckily my daughter likes the green beans, so I use them often. Especially now, green beans are now in season. We can buy them at the store throughout the year, but from July to September, they are in season. So now is the best time to eat green beans. And onions, I cut them into slice. Same length as carrots and beans. I'm planning to stir fry carrots and green beans with curry powder. And I'm gonna use onion for Shogayaki. First, I'm going to make Tamagoyaki, which is a sweet egg omelet. Sweet egg omelet, Tamagoyaki is a very popular dish for bento. I put sugar, brown sugar. I put milk and shiro dashi. It's a white dashi. Dashi is a condensed liquid of umami. They are made from dry fish and dry mushroom. This pink stuff is called Kanikama, which is artificial crab meat. It has some crab essence, but they are made out of fish. These are green onions that I bought before, and I cut into small pieces and I freeze them until I use. First, I'm gonna put some rice oil. I think rice oil is much healthier than vegetable oil. Mix well. I'm using a round frying pan to make omelette, but many people use the square shape of frying pan to make tamagoyaki. I think it's easier to make one, but I don't see any reason to buy another one just for making omelette. So I'm using round frying pan. It is difficult, but when you practice enough, you can make it without any problem. This has a sugar inside, so it's easy to get burned or colored. So you need to be a little bit careful. Inside is still raw, so I just steam a little bit. Now I'm going to make Shogayaki, ginger pork. This is thinly sliced pork. And meat is often sold thinly sliced in Japan. But in your country, it might be difficult to find it. The white powder is a potato starch, katakuriko. And I put some rice wine, sake. And I put some salt, shio. Mix well. And I put into the meat mixture. The potato starch will prevent meat from getting dry. It becomes very juicy. Also, the sauce will stick better to the meat. This is the light soy sesame oil. We have light and dark sesame oil. For stir frying, I usually use light sesame oil. Now I'm gonna place the meat on a cold frying pan. The heat is not on yet because these meats are very thin and it cook quickly. So first I place the meat And later on, I'm gonna put the gas on. Now I'm going to make a sauce for Shogayaki. First, I'm gonna put dark soy sauce, Koikuchi Shoyu, and I'm gonna put sake, rice wine. I also put mirin, which is sweet rice wine made with sticky rice and brown sugar. Sanoto. Finally, I put ginger. You see that I keep the ginger in the water because it stays fresh longer. I'm going to grind ginger with skin on. I think it doesn't make any difference if it's with the skin or without skin. You might see that putting ginger like this will make the sauce hot, spicy, but when you heat them up, it's not gonna be spicy. Also, it has a lot of sugar in it, so it tastes very nice. I mix well. Now I'm gonna put the gas on, and I cook them like medium, not well done. I will finish it cooking them until well done with the sauce. So first I will just cook them medium to medium rare. Now I'm going to cook onions. Before that, I'm going to put Tamagoyaki into kitchen paper towel to take out any moisture. When onions are cooked, I'm gonna mix it with the sauce for Shogayaki. And make sure to boil them because it has sake, alcohol content. And when the sauce are boiled, I put back the meat and mix it well until sauce gets sticky. Because I put potato starch into the meat, the sauce will stick to the meat well. And this is done. This dish is called ginger pork, but you can make it with the chicken or you can make it with the beef as well. But typically when you order ginger shogayaki outside at the restaurant, they serve with the pork. Now I'm gonna cook carrots and green beans. Put some salt and curry powder. This is the organic curry powder that I bought on the internet, and this is not spicy one. It has no cayenne, red pepper, so kids have no problem eating them. And for some sweetness, I put tomato ketchup. This tomato ketchup is made in Japan with Japanese tomato. And this is done. Now I'm going to cut Tamagoyaki. I tried to put 3 colors into bento: yellow and green and a red. Red is difficult one because if I put tomato, it solves the problem. But my daughter hates tomato, so I cannot put tomato. So it's always difficult to put the red one. Now rice is ready, nice and fluffy. Mix a little bit. Now I'm going to put everything together into bento box. I started to cook bento for my daughter from last year since she started to go to elementary school. And because I'm making bento for my daughter, my wife asked me to make one for her as well. So I usually make a two, but today my wife doesn't need one, so I'm just making for my daughter only. So it's been almost a year since I'm making bento, and I'm getting used to it. But you have to wake up early in the morning because I'm also cooking for breakfast. Cooking breakfast my wife and my two daughters. So it's very hectic. I wake up around 5 a.m. usually, and I'm working full time, but I need to go shopping after work or maybe during the work. So, but it's been fun. It's nice to hear my daughter saying "oishi." Oishi means delicious. Every time she comes home. Sometimes she complains there's too much vegetables, but it's nice. It's nice to make a bento for my daughter. I'm always hoping that she will smile when she opens up the bento during lunchtime. It's almost done. I'm gonna put sour plum, umeboshi. I'm putting it because it's red, and also this prevents rice from going bad. And these are seaweed. I hope that my daughter likes today's bento. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy my video. I will try to put as much video as possible. And if you like it, please subscribe. And thank you very much.